All right, good morning and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, and current. I already said currency. Well, foreign exchange is currency trading, and prop firm trading, and making money doing all those things. Hopefully. All right, so since we're going to be talking about real trades and trading in real time and stuff like that, let's go ahead and get into the risk disclaimer screen, so you guys don't look around and say, "Oh, it's his fault." That's not my fault. You guys decide to go down this path, it is on you. So this is how this works, and that was the first part of the first reason we have this thing. Let's see. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I'm also a funded trader with Audacity Capital, or at least am working on becoming a funded trader with Audacity Capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. Now here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So with that, let's go ahead and get into some of the things. First, let's take a look and see what the currency strength meter says. First, look at that. The US dollar is way up here. Canadian is right beneath it. And the Japanese yen is way down here. That pound dollar, the Great British pound is right there. And the Japanese yen is way down here. So that indicates that there might be an opportunity right here in the dollar versus the yen. But first, let's look at the DXY. The Japanese yen is a component of the DXY, so it's reflects on how the other currency is going. Kind of, sort of. I'm not a real big fan of using the DXY, but hey, it works. But it's has broken 99. Yesterday it was trading right down here when we did this video, right about here, about 98.76. So it's on a run, which is a good thing since we're trading dollar-based currencies, dollar-based pairs. That would put the not much of a move in the euro versus the dollar. It's headed kind of south, not really going anywhere. Dollar versus the yen, right here. Now this is the one we're taking a look at. Look at that, boom, 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 right up against this weekly high since March of 2024. So we're looking at taking this this level out. It's given 3 runs at it. Third run might be a charm. So if I were to come into this trade, I'd come into it right about here, probably around 158.11 to make sure it broke 158. It hasn't done it since in almost 2 years. So this might be a time for it to run. We'd see about that. The all-time high on this, let's go back to the weekly chart. It's not an all-time high, but I don't think it's all-time high. It might be. Is way up here at around 161.98. So it's got a lot of room to move if it does. And our high right here would be at January. That's going to be our January 2025 highs right here at 159.94. And before that, we'd have to go back to the days of the Biden administration, which are around here somewhere. No, I guess not. I guess that was it. Where we had outlandish inflation in the United States, but be about right in here when that fully panned out. Go back in here in this chart, bring it smaller. Yeah, the great big intervention pulled back right here and then took off again, closing out to here. So we're looking at a possible 500 pip move, 400 pip move. Possibly. Let's see what MACD says right now. MACD says it is going to the moon. I don't like using that phrase, but it says that it's up and not overvalued, not overbought. So it's this might be a good time to get into the dollar versus the yen. Right now is certainly not it. I would not, we also have NFPs coming out today too. So if, I would place a stop above 158. See where it goes. Might get 100 pips out of it, might get 50 pips out of it. That'd be enough to make me happy. Pound versus dollar, not cratering like you'd think it would be. We have got dollar strength, and Great British Pound is not necessarily weak, but it's not really knocking it out of the park either right now. Pound versus the yen. Again, got a long way to go on this one. I want to get back into dailies. Daily charts, I know what I'm talking about. I think I know what I'm talking about. I can presume I know what I'm talking about. So we're right here for an all-time high at 212.26. So we're about 90 pips out of that. Now 90 pips for the GJ is nothing. It'll blow through 90 pips and keep going and go up to 300 pips. So that's the idea there. My favorite trade right now would be the dollar versus the yen. It's given a run at 158 again. We'll see if we can pull it off. And we're far enough away that if it reverses, it won't take me into a strong losing position. So that would be the trade I would get into right now. Let's find out. Let's keep going and let's see if that's true. Euro versus the yen. Again, not getting into that. Not near the all-time highs. If I were in the office all day, I would, but I'm probably not going to be in the office today. Dollar CAD is right there. Again, not something I'm going to go into. So we'll see how that works out. At 138.70. Again, not really anything I'm going to bite on. Heading up to here, but not really. You know, it's kind of annoying when down here when I was looking at this earlier, saying, "Oh, it's approaching 138. See if we can take 138." Now it's taking 138, hitting up against support of resistance right here. Support turned resistance, and I'm just not a big fan of that trade. The 4-hour resistance trend line right there. We'll see if it obeys. If I were in the office, I'd trade it, but going long term, I think again the dollar versus the yen is the best trade right now. Also, I don't like what the MACD is telling me right there, although it is high. In fact, that may be the super secret trade. Come in right here, about 138.94. I'll go ahead and go 139. 139.03, somewhere around in there. CAD versus the yen. Again, not really going anywhere today. Again, this is not a trade that I would get into today. You might want to, especially if you're going to be in the office. But the CAD versus the yen. The yen is coming down a little bit more. So I would carefully consider that, because any trade you get into today, you want to be out by about 11 o'clock. So it's a short-term trade no matter how you do it. Oil, definitely would not touch oil right now. It's just not really going anywhere. Aussie versus the dollar. Big strong reversal in the Aussie, back down under 67. Again, would not be my favorite thing to do right now. Should be seeing a pullback in gold right now, but we're not. A strong dollar usually gives us the pullback in gold, and we don't have it. I'd actually consider a run in gold, although it hasn't really developed yet. Platinum. Wow. Platinum's up almost 2%. And my favorite, silver. Silver bounced right out of this resistance zone. Hit what, 73? Wow, impressive. 74.08, and then took off again. And now it's at 78.09. Silver is one of my favorites, but I would like to see it get up over this next bullish target, which is 79.86, before I get back out again, which would not take any time at all. If I were trading with if I were in the office, I'd definitely trade it. But I won't be. So that's all I got today. If you're considering a trade today, I would definitely consider the UJ right here, and get in about 158.10ish. It's to confirm a breakout at 158, and we'll see where we go from there. So that's all I got today. be careful trading the NFPs if you're going to trade them. I would wait about 9ish o'clock before I put it in any trades. But if that way the markets get to digest the news a little bit and figure out what's going to happen first, and see what happens after that. So that's what I got for today. Good luck trading today, and I will talk with you later. If you like this video, then hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then go to the or then subscribe, and then you'll be notified of when I put out these videos. And lastly, if you've got a comment, feel free to comment and I'll get to it as soon as I can. You guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.